Tuatha. They're gone. After 10 years, I can't believe they're finally gone. It's over. After all these years, the siege is broken, and we're alive. Thank the gods for sending you to us. This is a glorious day, but I have heard a bitter rumor in the wake of all of this. Is it true? Has Talera fallen? Then the rumors of her dishonor will finally be silenced. She gave everything to us in the end, and the world will know that. When we rebuild these walls, we'll name them after General Talera. Her memory will stand as long as the ramparts shine. But she never would have been here had you not delivered her to us. It can never be enough, but we hope you'll accept this as our thanks. There won't be any parades until the war is won. Tuatha still hold most of Cluricon, and over the years, they've infected every part of these swamps. Clearing them out isn't going to be easy, but we might have help. There are rumors of a small band of fighters harassing the Tuatha. Perhaps the hero of Mel Senshir can convince them to work with us. Good luck. Our soldiers are doing their best out there, but it's still a nightmare. We've heard rumors about a band of soldiers striking the Tuatha for years, but nothing solid. They said their forces were crippled by a bitter frost, but it never gets that cold in the swamps. When Mel Senshir was built, the Winter Fae weren't the friendliest of neighbors, but they were nothing like the Tuatha they've become. Those bastards keep squeezing us and squeezing us. Well, it's time for them to see what we mortals can do. Watch out for those red-eyed bastards.
Any luck out there? Gadflow is just some trumped-up fae who started hearing voices, I gather. But a crazy with an army is still a threat, sure enough. You know where you stand with a gnome. They're always so focused on their work or research or what have you, that they've got no time for lies. Shame, they try to stay out of fights. Much as we could use their help in the war, staying neutral is about the only way they can stay safe. Beautiful city, isn't it? You can see why they don't like letting most mortals in. Even the best of us make it look like a mess by comparison. The Fae in the House of Vengeance are, bar none, the fiercest, strongest, most downright unstoppable creatures in the land. Not that they have a lot to be vengeful about. After all, Gadflow was the one who started the damned war. You know the Summer Court and Issa? Well, the Winter Court are their darker siblings. They're not evil, but they're definitely not nice. The Crystal War, they've been calling it. 10 years ago, the Winter Fae turned violent and attacked us in force, calling themselves the Tuatha Daon. They say it's their sacred duty to cleanse the mortals from their lands. Naturally, the humans and Alpha who live here aren't so happy with that plan. It's been going back and forth for years. Where there's war, there's soldiers nervous about their fate, and that's where I come in. He once offered me an honorary knighthood after I slayed the Dream Eater of Amora. He was quite gracious when I turned him down. I'll meet you in Mel Senshir.
Off into the swamps, I assume? None that would be of any help. After a decade of Tuatha control, they've all gone quiet. But if there are any out there, I'm sure they'll be looking for you. Just keep your eyes open. After all, you'll be in their swamp. Be on your way.
Lyria is smiling upon us now.
Looking to restock? Ilan Doldran has what you need. The greatest of generals. I heard that when the Niskaru came, she gave her life in order to protect us. When that Niskaru appeared, I thought that was it. Mel Senshir would fall. No one else in this world could have slain that demon. I thank Lyria you were here with us. Come back again.
Behind me is the Mel Senshir jail, hero. All of the prisoners were given weapons and placed on the wall for the battle. It is empty now. Most of the criminals we get are deserters or drunken brawlers. The jail is currently empty. All of the prisoners were armed and sent to the wall before the battle. Someone has to guard the jail, although I'd much rather be pursuing the Tuatha. Several times I thought the city would fall, but it was not our fate. The loss of the great general is a terrible blow. She was the greatest warrior in the army. This war has lasted so long it seems like that's all the city has ever known.
Hail, warrior.
Warswan here means you're picked for the hardest, most dangerous missions.
Joined in Shield Ring, trained in Helmgard. Come to war in Cluricon at last.
Keep walking.
When the greatness...
Do you have any idea how depressing it is to be a Fate Weaver in a place like this? It was a great deed, her sacrifice. Still, I find it odd. It wasn't her fate to die here. She was to continue on, after the fall of the city. I've seen the fate of every soldier in that battle, and none of them were to survive past that day. I do not know what you are, or how you are doing whatever it is you're doing, but I'm glad you are on our side. I don't know why I came here. Every fate I see ends in a terrible, gruesome death. I came here wishing to be of some use to the defenders of the city, but telling them all that they are going to die, isn't what I had in mind.
It's time to celebrate! The Baelor's dead, and the Tuatha have fallen back to Cursewood. You and me, let's drink to victory. Oh, I come from a long line of soldiers. We don't know anything else. I'd pay good gold to see anyone in my family bake a loaf of bread or read a book. Thought we were doomed, didn't you? You and everybody else. But nobody accounted for the hero of Mel-Sen-Shear. I'm not doing this for the glory. Glory's worthless when you're dead. I'm doing this because someone has to. And if not me, then who? No. Not Tak. Not Tak. Damn the Tuatha! Damn them to the fires! This isn't how it was supposed to happen. I was supposed to be the soldier. He was supposed to stay home to watch Mother. I knew he was in Cursewood, but they must have been in the path of the Baelor. They were trying to shield us. Poor Tak. Mother will be ruined. If you've got a sword, fight. This war is going to end, and when it does, the Tuatha will be the ones bleeding out on the cold, dead earth.
Business is booming. When she left before, well, I didn't think we would ever see her again. She was far braver and stronger than I gave her credit for. I've been running the Serpent's Tail ever since the original proprietor left to buy supplies, and never came back. It's not easy keeping a tavern open in the middle of a siege, but the soldiers needed something to keep their minds off the war. I thank Lyria you were here with us, hero. You brought us victory in our darkest moment. What you see around you is a shell of what Mel-Sen-Shear once was. Before the Tuatha occupation, she was a great trading post, a sister of Rathir. But now the city is in ruins, and the path to rebuild her is long indeed.
Joined in shield ring, trained in helm guard.
Welcome.
To General Talera. I thought the siege would never end.
To General Talera.